All right, so we're on the Planet Strike mission. This is our fourth one that I'll post in the campaign.
Which is occurring at the same time as the third mission.
Right,
just played with the Harlequin.
Right, the Harlequin mission, which I'll post. I'm going to post these all at once, so when I have time. So the Harlequin mission has already happened, but it occurs simultaneously. Basically, the Adeptus Mechanicus battlecruiser drops out of the warp, assesses the situation through its rapid download of binary data, watches the inquisitorial vessel just vent into the vacuum and crash into the planet, notes that the planet has already been declared as enter and die.
Purgatus something.
Purgatus Terminatus or something, yeah. And so they go, huh.
Extremis.
Yeah, the Inquisition's dead. Noted. They don't know the Inquisitor's being held hostage and poked by Harlequins.
What do you know?
What do you know? So we're doing Planet Strike, 2,500 points. Inquisition is not in this, so it's just Mechanicus versus Eldar. And the craft world has arrived, so there's craft world guys here as well as
Coconut throwers.
as well as coconut throwers and stuff. So on the Eldar side, I guess I'll show you what's in reserve. You've got 3 craft world jet bikes.
No, these would be.
All right, these are jet bikes run by guys on the planet, so
Yeah,
who knows what they are.
Exodite. I mean, if they're craftable jet bikes, they'd all have scatter lasers.
Right. What's that called?
Crimson Hunter.
Crimson Hunter.
Exarch.
Exarch.
I did not take the
Fire Prism.
Fire Prism. Yep.
2 units of Warwalkers.
One with
Star
star cannons, and one with
scatter lasers. And pterodactyls with
pterodactyls, and they do not
shuriken
have,
cannons.
they got
Only
double
shuriken cannons.
Not scatter lasers.
And then these flyers on the board are actually scenery. They're the vehicles that the Mechanicus used to land. You've got a true Citadel of Redemption. Ignore the Imperial stuff on it.
It's got all upgrades. It's got the crack storm missiles. It's got 4 heavy bolters. It's got a comms tower.
It's got everything. And it gives me a lot of buildings at the beginning for my orbital barrage.
4 plus D3.
So then you got 2 units of Scorpions?
Yes.
And then they got Exarchs?
Yes.
Okay.
With claws. Storm Guardians.
Storm Guardians.
Warlock.
This has Dire Avengers in it inside the building?
There's a squad of 5 inside the building so that the crack storm can shoot.
All right.
And then there's 5 inside here to shoot the Icarus, the twin-linked Icarus.
Twin-linked Icarus. And then we got
just regular Guardians.
Regular Guardians, and then inside
is another squad of Guardians that's got a grav platform with them.
Okay, and then there's Dark Reapers inside these bunkers,
and
the Farseer.
One with the Farseer.
There's Scouts with the Farseer inside the main tower.
Yep.
And then 3 squads of all weapon battery, or 1?
It's one squad.
One squad. And you got, in reserve, you got everything over there is coming in on reserve. And they're just coming in on this board. Well, we don't know what board age they come in on.
Yeah, but 3 of them are going to come in automatically.
Okay, on round 1.
On round 1 because of the strategy.
Right, and so my army, which is all coming in on reserve on round 1, has 2 units of Vanguard. So these are the Vanguard. The guy with the sword, right here, has the, what's it called? Phaser Taser. No, Petar Radium, sorry. He's got the Petar Radium, and they're just outfitted as normal Vanguard with Omnispexes. There's Rangers. There's Electro Priests, who you never see because they're rule-wise sucky. Infiltrators, Rust Stalkers, Destroyers, Breachers, Castellan formation with the Warlord inside it. He's a Tech Priest. The Skyfire Walker, Onager, not finished painting it. The Neutron Laser Walker, and then 2 units of Dragoons, and that is my army, with a bunch of upgrades like the Phosphoenix and stuff on various units. And so I always go first. There's no seizing in this. This Tech Priest is the Sergeant. Warlord traits and Psychic Powers. All right. And I got to roll D3 to see how many extra shots I got. 1 on the D3, so I've got a total of 5 orbital barrages.
Yes.
And I go first.
Yes.
So what were your Warlord traits? Your Warlord trait was?
Everybody within 12 is stubborn.
Everyone within 12 is stubborn. Mine is Eternal Warrior. And what were your Psychics? Enervate?
Oh, Psychics are for my Spear Warlock, who's my Warlord, who's in the tower.
Guy in the tower.
He's got Doom, Will of the Saurian, and Fortune.
Yeah.
The one back
guy
there
over at the Dark Reapers.
With the Dark Reapers has Fortune, Mind War, and Eldritch Storm.
Okay.
And both the warlocks, the one with the
A warlock.
there's a warlock there, and there's a warlock with the weapons battery back there.
All right, and they
They
have
both have Empower Enervate.
power innervate. Okay, so the orbital barrages begin. Well, movement's done. Walker with the Skyfire walks on. I lost 1 unit deep striking into 1 unit of Skitarii Rangers who deep struck and deviated into the weapons battery. Vanguard deep strike here. Dragoon deep strikes there. Electro Priest there. The giant unit of Castians with the Tech Priest formation is there, and that is the Warlord. Ruststalkers deep strike here. Breachers are there. Rangers are up top. And Vanguard are also down here. And the Neutron Laser carrying Walker is right here. No one got immobilized or took wounds. And we're on. That's it for movement, because I can't move.
Interceptor.
You're going to intercept. All right, so we wiped out Storm Guardians with the combined Walker and Vanguard. Vanguard take out a whole bunch of Dark Reapers, leaving only 2 and the Farseer. Kill several of your coconut throwers. Ruststalkers run. The Neutron Laser killed almost everyone inside the central building, and the Caugus Flamers and such wiped out most of the Guardians on top of the building, and failed to do anything else. And I can't assault because everything walked or came in from reserve and didn't have deep strike as its own rule. So it is onto your turn, round 1. So movement.
The pterodactyls.
Pterodactyls.
haven't come out.
Put your pterodactyls on somewhere.
So
The jet bikes come flying in onto this glowing rock.
come in.
The pterodactyls come in on your board edge. Warwalkers come crawling in on the top of the plateau. Guardians come out of the citadel. Guardians are still stuck on the roof after rallying. Dire Avengers come out of the citadel. And neither of these squads of striking scorpions really does much. They just kind of scatter around.
Shuffled around, yeah.
Okay. So they do. And
that way I keep my stealth enshrouded because I haven't shot or anything.
oh, gotcha. Okay. And so then pterodactyls right there, which look like vipers. And now we're on to psychics. Nothing happened in the psychic phase at all.
Perils.
Perils, which you negated.
Pound the wound, yeah.
Yeah, so we're on to shooting. Shooting phase. I lost most of my Vanguard. The other squad of Vanguard are running. The one lone Ranger is running. I lost 2 Breachers. I lost 1 Electro Priest, but they're fearless. And what else did you do? You killed my Dragoon, and you killed my Onager with a Neutron Laser. And it was a lot of death.
Did they leadership check?
They did. They rolled a 4.
Just making sure.
So, yeah. So on to the assaults. Are you assaulting with anything? They can't because they infiltrated.
They can't because they infiltrated.
You ran, so you can't assault.
That's right, I battle focused. They shot at a different target.
Yep.
I've got nothing I can assault with. Well,
Okay.
there's nothing I can assault.
So then on to my round 2.
Yep.
Start of the movement phase, I launch a Planet Quake bomb, which is going to Planet Quake, but it makes all the terrain dangerous. So we'll see what happens with that, but I'm doing my reserve. So the destroyers came in, the infiltrators came in, and the Dragoon did not. Planet Quake bomb does massive damage to this citadel and kills his warlord.
Yep.
Destroys the missiles here, takes out this entire structure of the building, the central
The
walkway, and then just shook
armor
it,
value down by 1.
knocked it down by 1,
But just knocked
and
it
it's only got 1 whole point left.
Correct.
All right, so I've done a lot of damage to buildings, and now it's on to my movement. These guys deep struck, so
They deep struck there. They deep struck
Yep.
there.
so infiltrators and breachers have deep struck, and you can still overwatch me with that if you want at the end of movement. Movement is done. The Onager is crawling along the edge of the rocks, coming after the bikes because you can actually shoot at them like normal. Oh, I have to use my doctrines too. Sorry. We'll use the. Oh, we don't want to have fearless because we're mostly fearless. Let's give ourselves ballistic skill +1.
Sure, that sounds like a fantastical idea.
Ballistic skill +1, and we will use the. We don't want Shroud Plasm. Let's just go for Remorseless Fist. Yeah, Remorseless Fist. Sounds wrong. Okay. And so now we're done with movement because they deep struck destroyers there. runs. These guys spread out, so we're going to do some madness. Infiltrators landed fine. Yeah, so we're on to shooting.
I'll pew-pew one of those fuckers.
In the shooting phase, the Castellan robots killed 3 or 4 of those striking scorpions. Just 2 here, or 1? 1. Do lots of damage to the building. Kill 2 guys inside.
Technically, they'd have the leadership check.
No, guys in buildings are fearless, just like being in a vehicle. Killed all but the gun and the Farseer. Yeah, he's got a check. He is fine. Killed a walker with the torsion cannon, and walkers don't check. They don't care about these things. And yeah, so we're on to assaults. In the assault phase,
that was what, turn 2?
Turn 2. I'll consolidate him into the center. In the assault phase, I wiped out the striking scorpions and completely demolished the edge of the building with the robot. In fact, one robot just punched his fist through it, and I can't assault over there because he can't see you, and so no other assaults happened. The destroyer assaulted, and he got shot to death by the walkers. Yeah. All right, so it's a bottom of round 2. When it's done, Fire Prism comes in. It does not fail a dangerous. Actually, nothing failed a dangerous terrain test from the planet's quake. And the flyer vector dancered behind my walker so they can shoot me inside the back. Doesn't really matter. Those guardians and their gun, I assume, moved away.
The gun moved over as well.
And that was it. There wasn't much else. Oh, the warwalkers jumped up to shoot someone. Oh, the infiltrators. Okay. And so there we go. Jet bikes moved into the terrain.
Phase.
Psychics 4, and you only got 1 psyker left.
8.
Sorry, 2 psychers left. He's got 1 lone warlock with his cannon there, which I guess he can still shoot it. We should check the rules on that actually. Psychic phase. I lost an infiltrator, and I denied the guide on the warwalkers, who are now going to shoot the infiltrators, and we're on to shooting, where that probably happens.
Yeah.
Electropriests get shot down by Strength 8 AP3 Dark Reaper weapons. I lost all of the destroyers and breachers, leaving a tech priest. Lose the Vanguard, 1 wound on the sergeant. Got glanced by the flyer against my walker. These dark striking scorpion guys run, but they didn't really run away. And that was it. It's bloody. The bikes jumped to get away, and we're on to round 3. Round 3. The Lone Ranger's running away. Exactly. Tech Priest is coming up on those walkers. This squad of Castellan robots and Death is going after the last building.
He's going to shoot the shit out of
He's going to shoot the shit out of that flyer, and the Vanguard go walking up to that skull. So we're going to... Can they see your bikes? They can. All right. In the shooting phase, there's nothing left other than this central tower to the bastion and or citadel or whatever it's called, and nothing can get into it because everything else is a impassable ruin. The flyer has been penned twice, and is weapon destroyed. Just missing a bright lance, and it's jinked, and that's it. So the Castellan robots took stuff out. So now we're on to the assaults. He's going to assault that Tech Priest is going to assault you.
Sure.
At the end of round 3, the Data Priest takes out a Warwalker in close combat with his Data Spike, and that's it. So we're on to bottom of round 3.
Yep.
Soon get kicked out of the store at 11 o'clock or something, but
yeah, we'll figure it.
We'll figure it out. We'll narrate it.
This isn't difficult terrain anymore because
Nope, that earthquake's done. Do you have anything in reserve? No.
No.
Movement. Locked in combat. Fire Prism goes to the edge so it can shoot my walker. Vipers drop down. Everyone else kind of either stays where they are or shuffles, except for these striking scorpions who are strategically trying to avoid being killed.
Yep.
All right, so we're on to... the jet bikes. The jet bikes. Low-level pterodactyl riders.
Oh, we got to move these guys.
Oh, those guys.
Yeah, so these guys move over here so they can help shoot.
They can shoot, yeah. They can kill that one lone dude. Okay, so, psychics?
Sure.
The Warwalkers have been guided at the end of the psychic phase, and now we're on to shooting. All right, in the shooting phase, wiped out the Vanguard, glanced the Onager with with the coconut thrower, maximum range, and rolled a 6, and I didn't make my save. I killed a Dark Reaper with the Castellan robots, and one Castellan gets killed, and so we just got our ongoing combat, and that's it. In that combat, I won, but no one really cares.
I don't care.
You don't care. And so we're on to top round 4. It's done. Psychics is done, so we're on to shooting. The Walker shoots at the Scorpions and wounds. So in the shooting phase, not much happened other than I killed the jet bikes with the Skyfiring Walker, the Onager, and then in the combat, the Tech Priest moves an entire 1 inch, and is just holding the terrain up there with that lone fire prism. Killed a Warwalker with the robots, and that's it. So bottom of the turn. So movement is done, right?
Yeah.
So the Warwalkers jumped and actually already battle focused, so they can try to take out the Onager. The Flyer came back in. It's going to try to take out something, and the Fire Prism doesn't even have to move. I can't assault you. Yeah, last turn. For reasons.
Time constraints.
All right.
People that run the store want to go home.
Yeah, it's almost 11. All right.
Psychic phase.
3 dice.
3, and I get 3 for my ham and 1 for my ham.
Yep. Walkers are guided, and we're on to shooting.
So we'll shoot the Warwalkers.
Shooting phase, the Warwalkers just scatter lasers, take out the Onager, and that's all we need to do, because now he wins the game. So, Eldar victory!
Imagine that.